I'm Lucy,
I'm Jay.
and we're talking about movies.
So Lucy, what movie did you select for today?
The Devil Wears Prada.
And why did you want to watch this particular movie?
Because there is a sequel coming out, and it's confirmed.
Ooh, and it's bringing back all the main actors and everything?
Yes, I believe Anne Hathaway, Stanley Tucci, Meryl Streep, and Emily Blunt have all confirmed that they will be in the new movie.
And what about Adrian Grenier, I think is his name?
Who was he?
He played the boyfriend in the first one. Did you not watch it again?
Well, of course I did. I don't know his actor name, though. I've never seen him in anything else. But I haven't seen anything about him in that yet.
I mean, at the end of the first one, it doesn't necessarily seem like they're going to stay together, so it seems a little up in the air.
Yeah, but it was optimistic. But
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, I'm not heartbroken if he doesn't come back, but if he does, that's cool.
Yeah. I think he does a fine job with his role. I do think it doesn't really, he's not a strong main character necessarily.
Yeah, no, he's just the boyfriend who likes her for who she is.
Yep. And is giving her constant grief about she's turning into the kind of person she used to want.
Yeah, yeah. So, impressions.
Now I have seen, this is my second time watching it. I think I probably enjoyed it more the first time. Like, I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think it's very vanilla, I guess I would say. Like, there's nothing about it where it's like, this is a very unique and interesting take on this kind of storyline. You know, a young woman or whoever wants to break into a certain job, and then she takes a lousy job that's going to guarantee that she can get the better job later on.
Right.
I think there were some interesting moments there. I noticed, like, after she's kind of broke, like, the boyfriend character breaks up with her, and then she's in Paris, I think, and then this other, like, character, I think he's a writer or editor someplace. The Simon Baker character, the guy with blonde hair,
Yeah.
he, like, takes her out to dinner, and then they're walking around, and then he, like, smooches her, and then she's like, yeah, I don't think I can do this, and then he just keeps going, and it's like an interesting moment, because by now, like, I feel like if that was presented in a movie, people would be like, I don't know, she just kind of said no, and yet he's still pursuing it. So I think today that would be seen more like, yeah, we can't really approach it that way, because it makes it look bad.
I'm always a little uncomfortable when I watch that scene. I remember even when I was little. And that's why I love this movie so much, I think, is because of the nostalgia it brings me. Because, like, I'm, like, always down to watch this movie. I'm like, this is an amazing movie. I just like it. But that's definitely a good point, because it definitely dates the movie, I think.
Yeah, and also, too, like, the result, too, is they end up in bed, because she wakes up in his bed the next morning, and then she's like, oh, I'm late, and everything. The other thing I thought was kind of interesting is the guy who's part of their friend group, but, you know, you don't see him a whole lot, he's sort of there. Like, you get the sense that maybe he's gay, but they seem to want to sidestep it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he actually is gay or not, but it definitely seems to be a sense of, like, we don't really have to push that part of it out there that much. Just maybe hint at it.
I always wondered about the other friend, too.
The photographer character?
Yeah, she was also giving me vibes.
I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, I know she was, like, talking to a guy at that gallery opening, and then she sees her friend, like, kind of get this smooch on her cheek from the guy who's hitting on her, and
Yeah.
like, I almost wondered if she was, like, flirting with the guy she was talking to at the gallery, but I mean, yeah, I definitely got more a gay vibe from the other male friend of theirs than her, but maybe she is.
Yeah, no, but they definitely, like, if he was gay, they definitely didn't go into it much. But also, Stanley Tucci's character is pretty much openly gay, I think.
Yeah,
Not that they talked about that a lot either, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they alluded to it heavily in that scene where he's like, you know, you think this stuff is all BS, but you know, when you're a little boy in this area where it's not okay to necessarily be openly gay, and then you're telling them you're going to soccer practice when really you're hiding out to watch or read the issues of Runway. It's like what this Miranda Priestley does is very important to the people like us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there definitely is that sense of like he's probably gay, but they don't really like show him with anybody or anything like that.
Mhm.
And he's a more prominent character too.
I heard for the sequel, I mean, I don't know if this is right, someone just told me this, but it's that Emily, or, yeah, her name in the movie is Emily, isn't it?
Which character?
Emily Blunt.
Yep.
Yeah, so Emily, she has her own fashion magazine, yeah, and Miranda Priestley needs her help for something.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, I mean, that makes me wonder, how does that incorporate Anne Hathaway? Andy.
See, I mean, maybe it's one of those things because it turns into like they need her help with writing some articles or something. Because I mean, it's established she's got quite the penmanship and ability to write. Because I mean, obviously by the end, there's a distinct sense of like, yeah, they treated her like dirt, but both Emily and Miranda ultimately respected her. I think Miranda respected her willingness to just walk away.
Yeah.
And Emily was appreciative of like, you know, you took Paris Fashion Week from me, but now you're giving me all these clothes I really wanted. And then yeah, too, like it does touch on the whole thing of like criticizing women's body sizes and everything. But I don't know that you can really do a movie about fashion without having that element.
Right. Yeah, the whole thing about the dress sizes, that was very interesting. And even though, you know, when you're talking about fashion, it's inevitable for that to come up, I do think in today's day and age, when they make this sequel, they'll definitely go about some of those subjects more gently. Specifically, the moment I think of is when, like, Stanley Tucci teases Andy. I don't remember his name in the movie.
I'm blanking at it right now.
Yeah, but he teases her like she's a size 6 or whatever.
Oh yeah, she's size 6. It's like, oh, we don't do anything above 4 or whatever.
Yeah, and then she's like, I am a size 4 now. And I was like, I don't know if we should be like, yeah. I don't know, that felt like extreme to me. Like, she has to lose weight to look good.
I think the fashion industry's changed somewhat. I know there's always a push to have like plus size models now and even bringing men into it.
But the thing is, you know, they call her fat multiple times and she is not fat.
Yeah. I think it's just that whole culture of, you know, this is what's considered beautiful and everything.
Right.
And not to say it's right or wrong, like, I mean, that's what that industry is like, and you don't have to be supportive of it, but I don't know that it'll ever truly go away.
Right.
And I mean, how's it going to be in the next one? Are they going to try and go away from that, or are they going to...
Oh, I think they have to.
Would Miranda really change that much?
See, I don't think she would, but the times have changed, and people censor themselves a lot more.
That's very true, but I feel like...
I don't think they're going to stay true to it.
The characters, I think Miranda's somebody who was like, I don't care what people think of me, because even in the first one, it's like, they're going to write tabloid articles with getting a divorce, and I don't care what they write about me, but I don't want to have to see the kids seeing this stuff and like how it's going to affect them. So it's like, Miranda's a character who doesn't care if people like her or not, and she's going to be strong. Although I think there's going to be more sense of maybe we should market to this group that doesn't get considered as much, because obviously there's money to be made there, and with any company or industry, usually you want to go after any market that's not been tapped.
Right. I think it should be interesting to see if they tackle plus size fashion. But I could definitely see them like going with a more inclusive route. And I have an interesting comparison, okay? So, Mean Girls, we all know and love Mean Girls, right?
I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if I would say love, but I really enjoy it.
That's okay. Well, they adapted that into a musical. And one of the lyrics in one of Regina's songs is, I never weigh more than 115. And so, you know, your weight, or Regina's weight, in Mean Girls is a focal point of the movie. It's a very important defining factor that she is skinny, and then Katie, gives her the Caltine bars to make her not skinny. No, I'm gonna lose my train of thought. So yeah, one of the songs in the musical, that's one of her lines. Okay, yeah, so that's one of her lines. Now, they made a movie musical in, I believe, 2023 or 2024. I don't remember when it was.
It was released early this year.
Early this year. And so, Regina's weight is still like a big factor in the movie. But they also felt the need to change that lyric. And they said, that filter you use, it looks just like me. But that's the only lyric they really changed. So it's like, we are still promoting that message, but it's like more subtle.
Yeah.
Because they still plot how to make her gain weight,
Yeah. I mean, I know too, like, just in the entertainment industry, there's always a push that, like, oh, you should look this size or look this way. Women especially. I mean, it happens with men a lot more too now. Like, the need to have the 12-pack going. Women are pushed to, like, just be super skinny and scrawny. And what was I gonna say? There's a movie, Identity Thief, with Melissa McCarthy, and I think it was Gene Shaw did a review commenting like, being tractor-sized McCarthy, like, blah 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 blah, and people were calling him out like, why would you comment on that? It's like, yeah, I mean, there's no need to point out that she's a bigger person, unless of course realistically the character would be very very skinny, and then they cast somebody who's much larger, and it's like doesn't fit with what the character should be. That I can see the criticism, but otherwise there's no need to talk about the size of any performer.
Yeah. Do you have any theories for the second movie, based on what you watched in the first one?
I mean, depending on what characters they bring back, I mean, maybe they'll bring back a photographer friend and she's a big deal, or they could, I'm not even sure what that buddy of theirs that, I can't remember his name, what he even did for a job, but I think...
Oh yeah, I remember he said it was really boring.
Yeah.
I remember he was like...
Maybe he's an accountant or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, I'll be very curious how they bring it all back, because I feel like that's one where, like, is it really necessary to do a sequel? I almost suspect the sequel is happening because maybe the actors and writers, director decided, we liked working together on this first one, let's do another one.
I think the sequel is very necessary.
Yeah, I'm not saying the first one's a bad movie by any stretch, but I'll watch the sequel, but it's definitely not something I'm like, oh, I can't wait for this movie to be out.
Oh, and see, I'm the opposite. I'm like, can it come out sooner? Like, I'm so excited. But like I said, I know objectively it's not like the greatest movie of our time, but it makes my top 25 list because I watched this movie religiously when I was a little kid, and I don't know, it's just like a comfort. I think it's funny. I love the cast. I think the good cast has a lot to do with it.
Oh yeah, I mean...
Like Emily Blunt. Oh.
Before she was a big deal.
Oh, was that before she was a big deal?
I think like she wasn't getting necessarily like the big roles, and maybe after that it started taking off a little bit.
Okay.
I think it was a fairly big hit at the time, but I don't know that, it's again like, and nowadays anymore everything is getting a sequel, even if it's like decades later, so, and this is pretty much 14, 15 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as I say, like, I enjoyed it. I will watch it again probably at some point. If I ever am in a relationship, maybe I'll sit down with her and watch it if she's interested in that kind of thing. But I'm not clamoring for the sequel. I can appreciate some people do want to see that.
I would make my partner watch that movie.
I mean,
if I ever have one.
And what if the attitude is, God, I can't sit through this crap?
I don't know, like, I feel like it's romance,
Yeah.
You're romantically involved with someone, it's a romance. Well, actually, no, it's not. Not really.
I mean,
It's a chick flick. If
Yeah.
that's
there's some romantic elements to it, but it's not the romance isn't the focus of the story.
yeah. No, I don't know why my mind went there, but it's really not.
I think just because when it focuses on women, there's a tendency to see it as like, oh, it's about the relationship.
I
like,
suppose
is she
there's-
gonna
yeah.
keep a relationship going? Is she gonna get a new relationship?
Right, the love triangle. That's what I think of, because I will say, like that place that they're in Paris looks so pretty, and I was like, oh, there's the ideal date, except for when he starts kissing you like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But like I've been to Paris, and the Paris I went to looked nothing like that. It was dirty and a little scary. But that Paris, take me there.
And I think too, like that was also a commentary on the fact that, like, yeah, when you're watching a movie focusing on a guy, you are expecting at some point there's going to be a love interest, some girl he's going to get with.
Right.
But I think if the focus is a woman, it's almost like indefinite that she's going to find some guy, and she has to be with some guy by the end.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, what's the point? Like, it's not just about her having a career or good friends. It's like she needs to be with a guy. And I mean, now they might make an effort to put her with a woman too, but I know definitely back then it was a heavy push. She has to be with a guy by the end.
That would be an interesting twist. But I don't think Andy swings that way.
Yeah, I
Who
don't.
am I to say?
They don't really suggest that at all.
Yeah.
So.
But I do think we'll see more of Stanley Tucci and maybe a boyfriend he has.
Yeah, maybe he's married by the time this one comes out.
Yeah, I can see that, because Nigel, that's his name. We want a happy ending for Nigel because he got screwed over.
And then too, like, well, that was the other one thing too is, do you think, like, he was supposed to take over for, I don't know the character's name, Daniel Sanjata is the actor's name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's, like, you get the sense maybe he's gay, but it doesn't really, like, isn't really presented much.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's definitely easy also to assume that the men who work in fashion are gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit, before Stanley Tucci said anything, I was like, yeah, he's probably gay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was kind of, and I think too, Stanley Tucci does a good performance with it. Like, it doesn't seem like he doesn't go for flamboyant. He's just there, and yes, he's probably is gay, but it's like
Mhm.
not really in your face.
Yeah.
And as I said, I think that's almost by design.
Mhm.
But I guess I don't know much else I would say about it.
Okay. Yeah, one more thing. I think in the second movie, it'll be interesting to see how fashion has changed since the first one. Like, it was released, I don't know, in the early...
2009, I think.
Okay, yeah. So you see like some cheetah print, 'cause that was popular then, and just trends that were popular then. It'll be interesting to see what they do now, if it's better, if it's worse, or, maybe Emily doesn't even work for a fashion magazine. I assume she does, but I don't know,
Didn't you say the plot was supposed to be that she's like starting up a...
Well, yeah, I don't know exactly what the magazine was or
Oh, I
anything.
see.
But, I mean, I assume it was, but, I mean, we know pretty much nothing about this movie. It's a blank canvas. I'm excited to see the full picture. Very excited.
As I said, I will check it out, but definitely not high on my list.
And you have to say that Meryl Streep's performance was pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, she won, or was nominated for an Oscar for it.
Yeah.
Which is like always a joke too, is like, Meryl Streep's in a movie, Oscar nomination.
I mean, okay. But this was, like, especially good.
I mean,
Because she played, like, a stone cold boss
yeah.
lady.
Well, as I say, like, I think they said basically it was Anna Wintour, but like her approach to Anna Wintour.
Oh.
Because Anna Wintour, I think, at least used to be the editor of Vogue, and apparently the stories are she was a nightmare to deal with.
Ah.
So I think it was Miranda Priestley's based on Anna Wintour. what she was like. And of
Mhm.
course, I've never met Anna Wintour, so I don't know that she was awful, but if enough people say eventually, it's maybe very true.
Interesting, interesting. Well, yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, and I'll let you know right now, our next episode is going to be on Iron Man. I know she absolutely is dreading it, but I think with the second viewing, she's going to realize it's quite a good story. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is an incredible actor. She's going to, probably won't come around, but maybe she'll have a little more respect for it.
I don't know. I heard his character died in one of the movies, and I was like, oh no.
Yep.
I'm
The
not very
Sienna
attached.
sarcasm.
That was not sarcasm.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't want Robert Downey Jr. to die, but if Iron Man dies, he's fake.
Yeah. Well, I guess on that note, we'll say see you next time. Thanks for watching.
See ya.